21st Century Expedition is here. Today I'm out here at Enchanted Forest. I'm on a high point here. It's slowly going downhill to a like a hammock area. I guess the ridge trail is just a loop trail. It's on this ridge here. See, it's all open here. Got some wild coffee here. You can see the coffee beans. I believe this was introduced by the plantation owners back in the 19th century. We have some unusual trees here. Looks like I think it's a silk floss or a Hercules club or something along that lines. But this one, the thorns are kind of broken off. But this is definitely the kind of tree you don't want to get caught up in. Have some oranges here on the trail. Some of these orange trees were a result of citrus farming, but the Spaniards early on introduced the oranges to the Native Americans, and they quickly spread them across the state of Florida. Have a massive oak tree here on the Magnolia Trail. You can see the root system here protruding at the base of the tree. This is a really large oak tree. You usually see oak trees this size on Native American mounds, which I know there's some in the area, but I don't think there's any here. You can see where some swine have been digging up the ground here. Wild boar, feral pig, whatever you want to call them. There's a lot of mockernut and pignut hickories on the trail here. This one here is actually a mockernut. You can see the rounded nuts here, hickory nuts. This is actually the shell, the husk. I mean, not the shell, the husk, and the inside would be the shell. And then the innermost layer would be the actual hickory nut. They taste pretty much like a walnut. Got us a cute little armadillo here. Actually, the armadillo in South America is known to carry leprosy, but of course this little guy is harmless. Cute little animal. They're native to Florida. They migrated from Texas originally, but I mean, they're not introduced here. They migrated on their own. I'm at the Coquina Trail. They have a pathway. It goes across the canal here. Kind of a cool little section of the trail here. Bridge is kind of floppy. It's got the steps that go back up. Looks like it has a kind of a railing here, a little scenic view of the canal. Here we have some coquina rock, bedstone here that we have in Florida. What was interesting is this canal here, I guess it's called the Addison Canal, was built in around 1912 or so. I'm not exactly sure on the date, but the canal was dug in that time period. You can see the water down there. But if you look off in the distance here, on the other side, you can see the coquina rock, bedrock here. It's all up and down this canal. It looks to be about maybe a 30-foot drop. It's out here in the Enchanted Forest. We're here at Enchanted Forest at the Brigadier General Joseph Hernandez 1837 trail. The trail was built along the ridge system here along the Atlantic coast to support troop movements from St. Augustine to Fort Pierce. But I believe the ridge trail over here in Enchanted Forest is actually part of the trail here. This trail is actually closed. But this was once an important trail here. It's right, I guess it was originally 16 feet wide and was, I think this section of the trail was used up until 1941 or so. But it's still here, serving as a window of time here in Enchanted Forest Sanctuary.